What's up, guys? I'm going to show you kind of how I've found an easy way is, or some tips and tricks, I guess, if you want to call it that, as far as getting your LED module into an apprentice style saber or any other style saber that's a one piece that has this kind of small, narrow neck area, especially if you're using a quick detach or quick connect. It can really bind up there. I think a huge part of it is prep and how you do your wiring. If you get a nice braid on your wires and they're nice and tight and there's not a lot of excess wire, that makes a big difference. Another thing that really helps is just being able to grab it from the other side, being able to grab some loose wires and kind of guide it down. And then you can also use a wooden dowel to line stuff up kind of as you put it in. I've got a fairly decent sized lead. Some guys, they put these quick connects like right at the bottom of this when they're doing it themselves. And I think it's actually beneficial to make them a little longer because that once you get the quick connect through the hole, it's a lot easier. Another thing too that really helps, make sure you completely remove the screw, the set screw for the LED. That way you can actually look through and kind of see where you're at. I think that helps. So I'm going to attempt to show you this on camera. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look down this and I'm going to kind of twist this, not too much because I don't want to break anything, but I'm going to kind of twist it up, and then I'm going to grab my board and some of this excess wiring and pull it down. And as I do that, that's obviously going to pull this down in there. And then hopefully, if I lined everything up, which I did, you can see that I've got that pressed down below the windows. So I'm going to flip it over, and you can see it come down right there. So I know that I've gotten the bulk of the wiring in through this section. Then I'm going to find my set screw, actually the second one, because I lost it during the first take of this video that I wasn't happy with. And then tighten that up till you feel it. Another good thing too is, if you actually get that visual before you put it in, you know that you're actually getting this up. It's really easy to tighten it down and just barely miss it. So then that's in there, and I've gotten all my bulk wiring out here with my board, and so at that point you just have to plug your battery in and put whatever chassis or however you've done that, and you should have a lot more space to work with on this end to put it away. The challenging part is up here, the quick connects. So like I said, a lot of it is just kind of twisting it, and this wooden dowel helps a lot. If you twist it up and you kind of can just guide the wires, guide as much bulk as you can out. That's why I was saying having the longer leads helps, but guiding as much of that bulk down through the hole as you can with the dowel, and then pulling that in and just using this as your visual. And it's kind of a mix of that, and there's a little bit of luck to it, to be completely honest, because you can do as much as you want and sometimes you just aren't going to line it up perfectly. But that should help. Using the Dean's micro connectors is a lot easier than using the JSTs, especially if you were running two JSTs. I mean, this is running two Deans because of my flash on Clash. If you're running a single JST connector, it's not too bad. Just really try and braid your wires if you can when you're wiring it, or keep them twisted up in some way. Even as a worst case, you maybe could put like some electrical tape or maybe some painter's tape just to kind of hold them in place and get them through that hole. But the apprentice sabers really are a pain to swap the modules on. And it also, depends on how far down the set screw is. The Arbiter has a really low set screw for the LED. Some of them are up a little higher. That makes it a little easier. But anyway, yeah, hopefully that helps you guys out. If you have any questions, shoot me a message in the comment section. I know it's kind of hard to really show But you know, just be gentle when you're pulling the wires, but definitely use those wires to help guide it down. There shouldn't really be any resistance. I mean, if you feel resistance, don't keep pulling. Everything should be nice and smooth. That's why you have the set screw to hold it in place. There really shouldn't be anywhere, you know, that you feel resistance, and if you do, that probably means a wire is snagged. So stop, pull it out, you know, maybe give it another couple twists on this end, make sure with your dowel that it's lined up, and then give it another go. So yeah, leave me a comment if you have any questions. Thumbs up, thumbs down, and subscribe if you like seeing saber related videos and stuff like that. Thanks for watching.